6:30. So we'll call the meeting for October 15th, Board of Education regular scheduled meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Lower.
Here.
Munson.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Smock.
Here.
Frick.
Here.
Gates.
Here.
And Palmer.
All right. Public comment. I assume we just have one public comment, and you wrote the thing on the back, so I'm not even going to read it.
Okay. I think you have some things that you're supposed to, but just wanted to mention some things about what's coming up next week. So first of all, I wanted to thank, and all of you except for one was here to vote in favor of supporting this project with the 9/11 mobile exhibit, and I'm really, really thankful. Thank you so much for doing that. But I also have to give a couple shout outs to Leanne and Mr. Petrie and Mr. Babinger have been absolute godsends in getting this finalized and taken care of. And so in closed session, I remember giving them big props because they've done an amazing job helping us with this. But one of the things that has been really great about this project is how it brought all the communities together to get it done. I gave you the thing that just passed out is the listing of all the people who have been on the committee, even if it's been a short, brief time, like when Fisk, excuse me, he was on for a short time, then when Adam took over, then he has let him lead a police department representation on the committee, but every single committee, or every single community has been represented on this committee getting this done. And it's been great to get to meet and learn about new people that I hadn't met before, and everybody just gave 110%, and so it's been great. But I just wanted to invite the board next week. A lot of things going on. We have a Facebook page. If you haven't already followed it, please do so. It has all the events. Everything has its own event page. But at approximately 1:30, the mobile exhibit will be coming and being escorted into Aledo, and it'll be parked at Central Park. So the escort comes in, all the fire departments and the police departments in our county are escorting it in, and then escorting it out Sunday at noon. And Jason really took the lead on that. He's now passed the baton to Devin Mannon, and they've worked together on that. And that's going to be great to see all the communities come and escort it in. 6:30 Wednesday night will be the opening ceremony at Van Shell. We've got Eric Baker's coming to talk about his experiences on that day. We have special music from people in the community you've probably heard of before. And we're going to get to meet the staff. I've been corrected, they're not actually staff, they're volunteers, and that are the tour guides that are coming, all retired FDNY or first responders who were at 9/11. And they're the ones giving the tours. So they're talking a lot about their personal experiences too. So it's wonderful. And then school tours 9 to 2 on Thursday, Friday, with open to the public 4 to 7. So please come. And then all day Saturday is open to the public. So there's a 9 to 2, 1 hour break, and then they're open. Then they start again 3 to 7. And so we'd love to have you come. Plug for Aledo Fire Department. They have pancake breakfast that morning on Saturday morning, 7 to 10. So come hungry. All donations that they get for the pancake breakfast are going to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which is the foundation that built the mobile exhibit. And so all that money goes to them. And then we have a parade of heroes at 7 o'clock. As soon as the last tour, the exhibit shuts down after the last tour on Saturday at 7, then we have a parade of heroes. It's like from the old junior high into Central Park. Very short parade route because we've got some elderly Legion and VFW guys who can't make a really long parade route. So they're going to take that parade route down to Central Park. And so it's all the fire and police, veterans groups, and military in the county have been invited to come. And so it's a way for us to honor their service and their sacrifice. And then when it's finished, we'll have a very brief closing ceremony at the Van Shell. Monmouth College has got us a bagpipes player who will be playing while we have a silent light parade. And probably Jason's familiar, of course, with that, but no sound, no sirens, just lights as the police and fire vehicles leave. And then he'll be playing Amazing Grace and then Going Home. It's a Scottish song. And so gonna be an amazing week, and I just can't wait for it to get here, and I hope all of you can come. We'll have reserved seating for board members if the opening ceremony can come. I think on the invitation to the opening ceremony at the bottom, is there is that the Mercer County Never Forget address?
At Gmail, yep.
Yep. If you would reserve, if board members, if you could just RSVP yes or no, because we're going to have some seats for committee members and board members of your opening ceremony. So just let me know if you can come and how many people would come with you. We'll save some space. But you guys have any questions about anything that's going on?
You have that in writing, all those different things and times and stuff.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah, and I can email it too. There is on Facebook,
Program or something.
it's a daily itinerary of what's going on every day. Well, I texted you guys, I will as soon as I leave, but yeah, there's a whole listing on our Facebook page. And I noticed Alita Main Street had shared it yesterday or today. The last thing, I don't know if you've seen what's happening with the Seton Fire Department in the last week or so. If you didn't know, Seton has a fire truck from 9/11. It was on call on that day in Islip or Islip, New York. Somehow it got sent to Rockford, and then from Rockford came to Seton. And so there were 4 detail shops in the Quad Cities that spent 3 days restoring and refurbishing the fire truck, and it's beautiful. It's going to be on display at the Leda Fire Department so you can see it. With the newspaper article, when it first came to Mercer County, the Quad City Times, I think, or no, it was the Rock Island Argus-Dispatch, it did a big article about it. So please come and see that as well. But that's also on our Facebook page, all the videos of the different detail shops working on it. So.
I just texted the lineup.
Oh, okay.
to everybody, so
Okay, thank you.
we should have it.
Okay, no questions? Okay, thank you so much, and I hope we can see you guys there next week.
All right. Thank you, Julie.
Yep. Good night.
Were there any other public comments? All right. Moving on then, item 3, board comments. Alan and I attended the New Boston. We were invited to come down to your program that you had a couple, was it 2 Fridays ago? It wasn't last week, it was Friday before, yeah.
The days are blending up.
Yeah, the kids are, I'm really surprised at how you can just do your little clap thing and they all become so quiet. So it's pretty good. So it was a great time, and I think the kids enjoyed it. So, is there any other board comments?
Yeah, we had flag football at the high school this week on Wednesday, last week on Wednesday night. It was a good turnout, school for the kids. Hope that's something we can continue to do. Because I think it'll impact all those kids who will stick with it in the future too. And cheerleading.
Cheerleading too. Were they on the track? Were they?
My daughters.
All right, any other board comments? Moving on to item 4, the correspondence, we had none, correct? And then number 5, item number 5, approval of consent agenda. Nothing crazy in there this month, so I would entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Once it approved, is there a second? Is that right? I knew it came from that way, but I couldn't tell the voice. All right. Roll call, please.
Munson,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Smock,
Yes.
Frick,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Lower.
Yes.
All right, motion carries 6-0. Committee reports. In the Finance Committee folder are the minutes. They're not as pretty as when Jason does them, but he wasn't there, so. We went through the monthly review of all the treasurer's report, first report, pre-card report, all that. We discussed health life safety study. They had a preliminary meeting with the architect and Doug Giles at the high school. Alan is going to work with Bray to get the updated cost on the high school renovation design, cutting the 4 classrooms to see what that does. pretty much it. Then the action items or the recommendations to the board, they're not really actionable. Basically, one was, there's 5 of them. The first one is to continue moving forward with the 10-year health life safety study for the high school to try to get that dollar amount to see how that fits with what, if we were to replace the building versus fix everything that's wrong with it, to kind of see where those stack up. The second is moving forward with the updated cost estimate on the high school renovation. So Alan will get with Bray, and that kind of got derailed last month. So Alan will work with Bray to get an updated renovation or an updated cost for the high school renovation in addition. And then the third was to Alan and Doug are working with the contractor to get the charging station installed for the new fleet van that we purchased. And Zach said that the city may have some funds that they might contribute to the charging station if we're able to somehow work it out to where they could, community members could use it, pay for the electricity, obviously, and use it as well. So that's something we're going to look at.
And we did take delivery of that van today.
Okay.
And it's sitting outside the bus garage, and enjoy if it's something you're interested in taking a look at. Looks a lot like the other one, except it's white.
And the fourth was, we were recommending, the finance committee is recommending how to pay for the remainder of the New Boston project. So we owe roughly about $1 million, and we have the money for it. We have more than enough, but some of that money is in working cash, some of that money is in capital projects, and some is in operations and maintenance. And our recommendation is that we use the capital projects fund, which has about $2.4 million in it to cover any construction projects. And so we would recommend and give guidance to the superintendent if everybody's, we don't have to vote on it, it's more of guidance on what fund it comes out of, we gotta pay it. But we're recommending it come out of the capital projects fund. Then lastly, Alan and Scott are working through the budget to verify where we sit to do the deficit reduction plan that we have to file with the state of Illinois. That was pretty much our finance committee meeting, and that was the only committee meeting that we had since our last board meeting. So are there any questions about anything from the finance committee report? If not, we'll move on to item number 7.1, the FOIA request. We had 2. One was, not sure who it was from, that was, they were asking for our graduation records, so how many graduates we had. It was from Jarrett Daughtry, I'm not sure. Oh, it would be BH, yeah, since Blackhawk College. And then the other was from an attorney requesting some employee documents. Moving on to item number 8, our only action item, the sub-salaries.
Yeah. If you look at that hyperlink in your packet, in 24-25, the board didn't take any action related to sub-salaries. So what you see in the 25-26 column includes a few updates, a couple that were required due to the minimum wage change on July 1st. So you'll see that there's a couple of those $14 an hours that moved to 15. There are only a couple of other changes. One with our sub-bus drivers and another with some of our homebound teachers that increased. Our daily sub rates and our long-term sub pay continue to outpace a number of our neighboring districts, and we've had many comments that people are happy to come here for the sub pay that we make, and it's really helped us fill some of those vacancies that we have when staff are gone, either short term or long term. so those would remain the same, 25, 26.
All right. Anyone have any questions about those? Then I would entertain a motion to approve the FY '26 sub-salaries as presented. All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Yates? Roll call, please.
Frick,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Lower,
Yes.
Munson, Nelson. Yes. Smock.
Yes. Motion carries 6-0. Number 9, administrative reports. So we'll just start at Apollo. Had some nice pictures, good smiles, kids
Yeah.
having fun.
I don't have much to add that's not there. The firefighters did come last Friday, which is great for our kindergarten through second grade. Talked about fire safety, and the weather was great, so they got to go out and explore the fire truck. So that was good. Friday, we're having our Peace Prize assembly, so if you want to come to that, you're more than welcome. At 2 o'clock in our gym, we recognize 2 students that have done a great job first quarter. So, other than that, everything else I think is in there.
All right. Appreciate that. Next up, Early Learning Center.
It's been a busy month at the Early Learning Center. Last week, the New Boston Fire Department, which were Doug and Joe, we had a fire safety day. We conducted a fire drill. We had no tears. The teachers did a great job at preparing our students. One student looked at me and said, "Don't pull that again." And I blamed it on Doug. I said, "I didn't do it." That was Doug. And then today we went to Marriott Farms. It's a pumpkin patch in Muscatine. We got rained on for about 15 minutes, but the kids didn't care. We had a great time, so.
Great.
Mrs. McPeak provided us a little extra entertainment this morning. We had some
Oh, I forgot about that.
long-haired, bearded, horned goats that came to visit us
Oh.
and roamed through the parking lot for a little while.
Yeah. And-
Before we were able to contact the owner to come corral them.
And last year about this time we had pigs.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
None of the
so-
goats took after any of the kids and knocked them
No,
down?
we were gone all day, so
Oh.
yeah, they didn't get to
There
see
were,
them.
they showed up about the time some of the parents, I think, were leaving to drop their kids off because they were all slowing down and taking pictures out of their car.
That we now have a petting zoo.
With the goats or something like that? Made some money.
Well, thank you. The high school.
Yeah, sure. Just came from the auto club, the restoration club. They had that tonight. It was kind of cool to see them work with some of the local people that know what they're doing there. And so I was talking about various things going on today. We had the college career fair. I don't know if you guys have ever been to that, but to me, that was my first time going. I was thoroughly impressed with the amount of people, the organization that Miss Haynes, Ms. Staker, Ms. Lindstrom, and Mrs. Clark, the time and effort they put into it, was just, it's commendable. I mean, it was, and we're talking about possibly expanding it, offering that to other schools to come in. Back in the day, I would used to have something similar to that, but not to this scale and by any means. It was a great experience for all of our students to experience. We had it set up. It's one of those things like, wow, amazing. Tunnels to Tower, we're working with everyone else here and getting groups going. Not thrilled. Right now we only have 66 signed up. High school students, we're hoping to hopefully get up to 80. I know that we were hoping to get way more than that, but some of the kids are like, no, I'd just rather stay in school. Which is fine. Then we also had the Veterans Day thing that we were on the radio for in regards to, we're doing that on the 10th instead of the 11th because that's when the veterans are going to be available. Between, there's a parade on the 11th that they go to here in Aledo, and then also the New Boston celebration they do in the afternoon. So anyone and everyone's invited to that. I haven't really talked to the other schools. It's only going to be about 45 minutes to maybe under an hour. 10 o'clock is when that starts in the high school gym. But we're trying to gather information for maybe Mercer County vets and hopefully have nice power presentation with their information on there, what they did service-wise, and something similar to what we missed did in the past, and what West Central does down at the middle school. Similar, where we actually have the band play, and hopefully the choir will sing some patriotic song of some sort. So it's one of those deals where we're kind of working with Jay and Doherty, and then Pastor Darren is going to be our main speaker. He's going to go over 13 folds of the flag. Some of you may have seen that before, but I'm not sure if all the kids have. So that's what we have for high school this month.
Thank you.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out. If you guys haven't heard, Mr. Hart, his surgery went well,
Oh,
and
good.
he's recovering, and I think he's feeling a little bit better, I think.
Good.
But if any of you are close to him and want to text him, I know he's liking getting the text messages. I think.
And his wife usually responds
Yep.
right away.
Yep.
Appreciate that. Junior high?
I just wanted to highlight a cross-country team. They had their sectional, and the girls placed second overall. So as a team, they get to make an opportunity to go down to state. I don't know comparable times and courses and things like that, how they will pan out, but they get an opportunity to go down there and compete. We'll have a send-off tomorrow afternoon for them, which is pretty cool. And then shout out to the admin team, Mr. Boucher as well, for the organization setup of getting the tunnels and tower stuff going. I think we were originally going to have a smaller group of our junior high, but we're able to expand that now to where our whole building will actually be able to rotate through that event. So we're pretty excited about that.
Thank you. And New Boston.
So as you said, we had our Eagle of the Month assembly. We had that once a month. The skills kindness for the month of September, so we recognized the staff who had shown kindness consistently throughout the month. We also had our Spirit Week for homecoming, and I'm a little disappointed the screen's not hooked up because I had a video to share with you all. My husband would say I'm a nerd, but I am on board for a nonprofit called STEAM on Wheels. We do a lot of science, technology, engineering, art, math things. So we have had the kids working on fifth graders for extensions are doing student announcements using a green screen and learning how to edit using a green screen. And we had the teachers that were all dressed up for Spirit Week kind of participate in that as well. So I linked the video of the student announcement for you guys if you guys want to put that up on the screen. It's pretty
I
fun.
think we might have one. Let's see. I'm getting through this
And
pretty
I got
fast.
to really appreciate you sharing.
It's one of these. Isn't it?
So while you're setting up, I can tell you a little bit about the process. The kids that are in fifth grade that are at
Deal. Thank you. That concludes the administrative reports. I would entertain a motion to go into closed session. Motion into closed session. Yates? Is that correct? All right, roll call please.
Smock,
Yes.
Frick,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Lower,
Yes.
Munson,
Yes.
Nelson.
All right, motion carries 6-0.